Since they hate I just love starting. They hate shoes.
They hate shoes, dude. They hate them. I want to make sure we're in. Yeah, we're good. We're in the scene. All self-produced here. All right. The fuck?
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, this will be. We got a new cat yesterday.
Oh, you seriously got a new cat?
Yeah, we got another cat. Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't.
No, that was real. Yeah, that was real. That was real.
All right.
And we went to go pick it up. One of the siblings of the cat gave me a nice little scratchy poo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you get this cat?
My girlfriend knows some Russian lady
What does that mean? How do you know a Russian lady that sells cats?
Because she's purchased cats from her before.
How? That's not good. You shouldn't have a cat person.
She's got a cat. Well, because they're Sphinx. They're Sphinx cats. So you have to. They're like.
That doesn't make it better.
Yeah.
That makes it weirder.
Well, you can't just get a Sphinx anyway. You can't just go to an adoption place and grab a Sphinx.
I understand that, but you shouldn't have a cat. You shouldn't be running through cats so fast that you have a cat person.
That's a good point. But she's got a cat person.
Okay. And she's specific in the city?
Brighton Beach.
You went to Brighton Beach after the show last night.
Yeah, after the show last night. Yeah.
To pick up a Sphinx cat.
Yeah. Didn't realize Brighton Beach was really out there. Also.
Yeah, dude.
Super Russian.
The street signs are in Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not fucking around over there.
Yeah, no. It was quite a scene.
So, how does that work? How do you, do you make an appointment?
She just knows the lady, and then the lady had a litter of cats because the cat that she owned had cats, and she was like, "Hey, I have got a new batch." Got a fresh batch of cats here for you. She sent a bunch of pictures and videos to my girlfriend, and my girlfriend was just like, "I need one." And they're quite a scene. Those little Sphinx cats, and this one has some kind of abnormality.
It has hair.
No. Although I did think about if a haired cat and a non-haired cat did it, what would come out the other side?
Fantastic question.
Would it be like a half batch, like half hair, half no hair, or would it be a whole batch of kind of haired? That would be strange. I want to see it. I do want to see it.
Or do you think it balds? Like as it gets older, it just loses hair.
Maybe it starts out with hair and then it just slowly over its life the hair just falls off. It just becomes Splinter. That's what the thing reminds me of, Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Ninja Turtles.
It's no, but the abnormality is like a bone thing. Like it's like a kind of like a dwarf.
It's like Sphinx cat?
Yeah, it's like bow-legged. Like it's like.
And that's the one you picked.
Yeah.
The one that's going to cost you a lot of money in 5 years.
Yep, we did it. So I got 2 cats now.
So now you got 2 cats, 2 people in a studio apartment.
4 living creatures.
That's good.
1 studio apartment. I was thinking about I had a good joke that I need to tell because nobody ever heard me tell it. Other than my uncle, and he laughed, but it wasn't enough validation for me. He's a pretty tough. Like he won't just give it out. He won't just give it out.
So it's a good bit.
But on my Polish side of the family, one of my cousins is running the marathon, and the marathon comes right up here,
right by this apartment.
So I told my Polish side of the family, I was like, if you want to do a little celebration as she runs by, we could get together at my place. And then I was like, there hasn't been this many Polacks in a studio apartment since the Great Depression.
That's good. It's very
funny,
good.
Right? Yeah, that's funny, right?
Yeah, that's fun. That's a good one.
Yeah. You liked it.
Drop Polak in there, too.
Drop the Polak. Is that a slang? Is that like a mean term? Is that like a...
Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble in 8th grade. Really? I got in a lot of trouble. I was going to get suspended because I said Polak.
I'm half Polish, so I'm allowed to say it.
My dad called me a Polak my whole life, so I thought that's just what you call Polish people.
I did. But I feel like Polish people call each other that. But I guess is it like the?
Well, black people call themselves a certain word too. We can't just be going around willy nilly.
Can't just be whipping it around. Yeah. Oh, Jesus! Did I just say the N word? No, but I'm Polish. I'm half Polish. I'm allowed to say it.
No, so. I think I would say you're. Yeah. No, in 8th grade.
Yeah.
It was a world history class. Mr. Dalton, took me outside and was like, I might have to write you up. I was like, for what? He's like, you said Polak, and I was like, yeah.
I don't think it's a write-upable
thing, though. He's like, you can't say that. I was like, what are you talking about? My dad called me that. I swear. And he looked at me like, Oh, this is a bigger problem.
I don't feel like it's a write-upable offense, though. Like, I feel like if they writ that up and brought it to the principal would be like, come on. This isn't, we don't have to put this on a record somewhere.
Well,
like,
I don't know. My principal Pulaski.
that's what I was thinking. But I've never heard a Polish person hear the word Polak and go like, whoa, watch it. Like, I've never heard that.
No, they're too busy doing manual labor to get offended.
I asked that. I did Soul Joe's a couple weekends ago.
You're really doing all the shit clubs.
No, Soul Joe's is a lot of fun.
Is Soul Joe's good?
Yeah, Soul Joe's is a lot of fun.
So I can't say.
Soul Joe,
I just hear bad things.
But outside of Soul Joe's, yes, I'm doing all the worst places. But I asked the crowd. I was like, "What are the Polish stereotypes?"
Is it a big Polish area?
No, I think I was just talking about being Polish. I think I just did. I think I said something about being Polish, and then. I said like anybody in the crowd Polish, and then I think I got a couple claps. So I was like, what are the stereotypes about us? And then simultaneously, one stupid-looking person yelled, "We're really smart." At the same moment, a very smart-looking person said, "We're stupid." And I think it's that stupid. I think that's the one about Polish people.
That's the big stereotype.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know that many Polish people.
Really?
Yeah,
well,
outside of my family. Yeah. other than half of my family.
That's a big like 60s, 50s joke. How many Polacks does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Yeah, I will say though, I think I'm half stupid. So like that makes a little.
Is this the bit? Are you gonna go? With
I do think
right
I'm
now?
half stupid. Like sometimes I'm really smart, and I'm like, yeah, you're a smart person. And then sometimes I do stuff where I'm just like, are you? There might be something a little off.
You're half Polish, half Italian.
Yeah, that's
not a lot of hope for you.
Yeah, because that's a stereotype about Italian people.
I hate to break it to you, Mike. Italians aren't the brightest people.
I think the stereotype about Italian people is lazy, right?
There's many stereotypes about Italian people.
We got our hands
I
in
don't
a
know
lot
if
of...
lazy was the one that's really thrown around much.
We got our hands in a lot of baskets.
Like native Italians, but that's Europeans. I would say are lazy. Italians are loud. You're obnoxious. Not the brightest.
I do think my hair... I think this is Polish.
I would say you got Polish hair.
Because I think of Italian hair, I'd be screwed right now. But I don't know. Sometimes you see Italian people with gorgeous,
No, Italians have great hair.
Yeah, I don't know. Not my dad's.
Not a lot of hair. Dad got no hair?
Yeah. No, he's been gone since like 20.
Really?
Like
bald kid.
Yeah. But, he's had this.
He rocks the side?
Yeah. Forever.
What's the reason? I never understood that.
You'd have to ask him. I don't know. I think back then it was more... I think that was more the style back then. For a bald guy, I think you were supposed to like keep this. Like now seeing this from like modern people that go bald, there's something off-putting about it. You know, now it's like you got to just go bald. You got to just bald.
Can you grow a beard?
Bald. Yeah, but it's not great. It's not great. It's a little teenagery looking kind of like it's not great.
It's a thin beard.
Great. Mine looks good as like scruff. It doesn't look good as
baked out.
Yeah, I tried to do a beard for a while. You ever try a beard?
I can't grow one.
Really?
Yeah.
What happens?
Nothing on my face.
Yeah, because wow.
I got a lot of neck. I got fat guy beard.
Dude, you look like Amish.
If I grew it out, it would be very Amish.
Just neck beard.
I just got a neck beard, dude.
Because neck beard like I know that's like a stereotype, neck beards.
But
what? Is that like a...
What's
oh, you haven't heard... Neck beard is like, I think like... it's like incel neck beard.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that an intentional look that people do? Like a neck beard where they like shave a lot on the... Or is it just like you just couldn't grow out a real beard?
I think if you're a white Muslim, it's intentional. Like those UFC fighters.
Yeah.
They got a lot of neck beards. So it's big in the white Muslim community and Amish. Any extreme white religious people. That's not true.
I love that. I love it when you have a thought, and as soon as you either say it or think it, you're like, nope.
No.
But that's what makes us good people. A lot of people have those thoughts, and they don't have the counter thoughts. They just...
No, that's how you know you're keeping yourself in check.
Yeah. You have to have checks and balances in your own brain. That, to me, is the most important thing. Because everybody's stupid, but the smart people are the ones that can just recognize when you're being stupid, you know?
Is that the definition?
Yeah, that's
I
what
think that's a good definition.
That's the Polish definition of it.
That's the Polish definition of being smart?
Yeah, it's
when you know you're being dumb.
was the beard. Yeah, I tried to grow out a beard for a while, but it just got very itchy. I just hated it. Itchy. It was gross.
Well, you have to go through it.
You got to push past the threshold, the itchy threshold. Yeah. Couldn't do it. Didn't like the way it looked. Although it was weird one time. I remember somebody in my office. Somebody came to visit the office I was working in, and they didn't know who I was, and they referred to me as the guy with the beard. I remember feeling very strange about it. Yeah, like when I heard somebody referring to me as the guy with the beard, I was like, I don't know.
How long ago was this?
This was in Massachusetts, so like probably
20.
Wow. Yeah, a long time
this is
ago.
in the Western Mass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is when I was getting tattoos.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, tattoos, you're growing a beard in Western New England?
Yeah, trying stuff out.
You drink a lot of Monster back then?
No, was there another popular one?
Rockstar? Rockstar had a moment.
No, I was doing. What were the ones that are like? They're like coffee energy drinks. Does Monster? Oh, it maybe Monster
does have a coffee energy drink.
Yeah. That's what I would do. The Monster coffee energy drinks.
Wow.
Yeah.
You try to be sophisticated.
Yeah, dude. I remember
the Java Monster Java was called.
Yeah. Because I was like, no, this isn't chemicals. It's coffee.
What are you talking about? It says Java.
Yeah.
The can's brown.
It's coffee, and yeah, the ingredients section looks like it's a weed killer, but it's.
I think it actually is a weed killer.
Yeah, I'm sure if you dumped it on weeds would be like just immediately.
Dude, I had a monster phase. It's junior year of high school, football camp.
Yeah.
I drank so much Monster because I thought it was like it gave you. I would do football practice and drink 2 things of Monster. I was like, oh, I got my energy back.
I also think, especially when you're a kid, those energy drinks hit different. I specifically remember the first time I drank a Red Bull, the feeling I got of like, this is what drugs feel like.
Yep. There's also the late 2000s, mind you.
Yeah.
This is when nutrition really started coming out.
Yeah.
Because there was no nutrition before 2006.
Nutrition was, here's some cereal. Cereal's good for you. Put some milk in it, and then have some Eggo waffles.
And whole milk.
Yeah, whole milk.
And what does whole milk have? Sugar. Yeah, I had that millennial diet thing that did pretty well online recently, where I just ran through like what my day-to-day looked like high school, middle school, of like, it's like you wake up, it's just cereal and milk, which is literally just sugar, and you pour sugar on top of it. Then you go to school, and then it's like you want a snack, because obviously all this food didn't fill you up at all. No.
Because your body's like, you haven't put food in me.
No. You just put different forms of carbs.
Yeah, literally. You put
Simple
different forms of
carbs.
of processed sugar inside me. That's it. But then, you get a snack at like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. You go to the vending machine. What'd you get? Pop-Tarts or something? That's normally what I like, a Bear Claw, Pop-Tarts.
I'm going to throw this at you. Zebra cakes.
Zebra cakes at 11 a.m. is this.
I would have 2 packs of zebra cakes for a snack.
At 11 a.m., that's...
11? You think I'm waiting until 11? This is a 9:45 situation.
Dude, zebra cakes.
I would have 4 zebra cakes.
It's like yodel. It's like yodels. It's basically the same.
It's essentially, yeah. But and then during Christmas, you would get the trees.
Yo, those things are incredible.
They're all incredible. That's incredible. The problem.
Yeah. No, but even yodels. I eat a yodel now, and I'm like, this isn't it. Yo, zebra cake and those trees are just, oh my God.
You're still rocking with the trees around Christmas?
Yeah, I don't know if I had them when I was a kid, but I just had them. I think my girlfriend got me a few this last Christmas. And I was like, these things are the greatest things.
They're unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
They have like these sprinkles, but they're also like asbestos. You don't really know what they are. They're unbelievable.
They're mesothelioma in a package. But yeah, so that's morning. And then for lunch, you would go and you'd get those cookies. I don't know if you guys have those cookies that are not cooked. They're literally just cookie dough.
Spunkmeyer. 3 for $1.
Yeah, 3 for $1.
Which is insane.
How
did they make a profit?
Because it's not food. It's not food. It's not food. It didn't cost anything to make because it's not food. It's just sugar in different forms.
God bless them.
But God, those cookies too were just the best. Dude, those M&M ones. The M&M ones.
I think I don't know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know you know what I'm talking about.
And then the snack lady was my dad's assistant coach for baseball. Bobby Albanese's mom. Shout out Kerry, dude.
She worked the snack bar, would floss you with cookies if you hit a home run the day before. I'd have like 9 of them. I had a weight problem.
Yeah. And then a gallon of Lipton iced tea.
No, it was... we recently, on one episode, discovered what I was drinking, and now I forgot. I think it was called 4C. It was instant iced tea.
Yeah, 4C. I remember 4C.
Yeah, and that yellow tub.
I just remember you had that bit about your dad bringing you a gallon of Lipton iced tea.
Not a bit. Real thing. Real thing. I would drink iced tea on the sidelines and on the bench of games. I would bring that. I would bring that to practices and games. And no one said anything.
That's the boomer nutrition. Yeah, it's liquid. Put it in you. It's good for you. All right, so lunch, 3 of those cookies. Normally like a like a spicy chicken sandwich, which was not.
Is that
chicken.
what you were doing for lunch? You would do those like they always had them out like in a hot thing.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Did our schools make those? No, right?
No, I tried to talk to my sister about this because she works in like public education, like what the process is. I'm pretty sure it's like the state government that like plans all of this out.
So the schools don't buy them, or I guess the schools do buy them, but they don't choose the vendor. Am I right with this?
I don't know because I don't want to say I don't know. I don't want to say stuff and be way wrong about it.
You could do that, dude. We just said pull up 14 times. Say whatever you want.
And also, it's the internet. You don't have to be. You just say stuff.
If you listen to this and are taking us verbatim, you're an idiot.
Just say stuff.
You're Polish.
It doesn't matter. It's good for engagement. People get angry at you. They fact check you, and then they go back to the comments, and they're like, no, actually. But I'm pretty sure it's the state that plans it out with probably some kind of third-party intermediate thing.
I think, where does it, I mean, you don't have to say exactly where she teaches, but does she teach in like the inner city?
Baltimore County,
Yeah, I think Baltimore County, that's how it works. When you grow up North Shore, Long Island, I don't think the government's really getting involved.
Especially, I don't know if they treat all schools the same. Like, I mean,
they don't. Yeah, that's a bit of the problem.
They do not.
I can confirm.
But our schools were similar. Like
our schools that we went to growing up are similar.
But yeah,
they had this. Yeah, the checkered board wrapping. I remember it.
Yep.
Vividly. You get fries with it?
No, I wouldn't do fries because I was healthy. No, I wouldn't really do fries. It was normal. But then I've been trying to write a bit about this too, like just the planning of like what goes, like whoever meets to plan these things out, whether it be the state government and some kind, like just the conversations that must go on about like, so this is the food we want to give the kids. And somebody had to be like, okay, is this like good for them? And they were just like,
not one person said that in the meeting.
Yeah, no, maybe that's the joke.
Dude, the government acknowledged pizza as a vegetable. That's not even a joke.
Dude,
you can look that up.
Even if you think about the food pyramid that we were taught our entire life, the food pyramid, that you look at now and they're just like, oh no, all that was wrong.
Everything was wrong.
The whole thing.
The number one thing you should have, bread.
Yeah.
That should be the thing you consume actually the most.
The most. That was the biggest thing.
That, dairy.
Yeah, immediately after bread, put dairy in your body. Just drink.
And then vegetables if you're gay. And then substitute that with meat, some sort of syrup if it's around.
What was it? Oh, no, the top was like desserts, right? The top was like sweets. The sweets shouldn't even be on there.
Shouldn't even be on the
pyramid. They shouldn't be on there. The sweets should not be in the realm of the things that you have to consume. There can be a separate thing for things you want to consume if you want to treat yourself or whatever. But they said like they're like, get your daily dose of
food pyramid and a food sphinx. That's the sphinx.
The sphinx is
There's like sugar, pizza, burgers.
Most of the things all of you eat because we told you to eat them. But yeah, okay. So the spicy chicken sandwich, I remember though. That was the first thing I like distinctly remember feeling it come out the other side. Like I remember like,
damn, how wide your asshole?
No, I mean like the flavor of like it was spicy. Like it would like hurt.
Yeah. Wait, how spicy was this sandwich?
It wasn't even that spicy of a sandwich, but
really
I remember feeling it come out and being like, that can't be good, man. That can't be good. The fact that my poops feel spicy, this can't be good. All right, so that was up to lunch.
Did you put ketchup on it?
Not the spicy. I think the non-spicy I would.
You would. Okay.
Why you put? I don't think.
I was open to it.
Yeah.
It's trash, but.
I'm a big ketchup guy, though. Ketchup's going on both of my stuff.
I think that about you.
Yeah. Eggs.
Yeah. Okay.
Hamburgers.
Yeah. But, hot dog. You're going to do ketchup on that?
I think when I was a kid, I did ketchup, and then when I was older, I would do mustard.
Yeah. Once you hit like 14, 15, it's time to go to mustard.
Yeah.
What type of mustard are we talking here? Spicy brown, a yellow?
I would actually weirdly do like the very yellow one, like
the French's.
Yeah, French. Yeah, I love how edified you are on all this stuff.
It's not great.
I know, because I should have been doing what's the golden? What's that brand?
Yeah,
Golden. Is that right?
There's Golden. There's a few brands. There's Golden. There's Nathan's. Has a fantastic spicy brown mustard. Boar's Head has a great spicy brown mustard.
Yeah, Boar's Head's got
Boar's Head, dude.
Yeah.
Is
that the one that has like the little balls in it?
Yes.
Is that?
It's mustard seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the stuff right there.
Very few companies played a role in my life as big as Boar's Head.
Dude, Boar's Head getting bad rap right now. There's a lot of bad
dude.
press. You're just still going cold cut.
Yeah. I bought 9 heroes from the fucking bodega the other day. I gotta keep them afloat. They helped me so much growing up. I gotta help them now.
Keep them in business.
Yeah.
I don't think cold cuts are the healthiest, but I think on the scale of what's given to children, I think they're way better than most of the things that are put in the youth's body.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push back on you there. And this is coming from a big cold cut guy. Here's the thing about cold cuts.
I never feel good after I eat cold cuts.
Well, you shouldn't, because it's all processed chemicals.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be that big of a piece of meat with no bones.
Yeah.
Like, you ever look at ham? You ever look at Boar's Head ham?
Yeah, there's a massive bone in the middle.
No, there isn't.
Oh, no, I mean when you get like a real ham, like
real
holiday
ham.
ham.
Yeah,
like a real ham.
I'm talking like you go to the bodega, you're like, hey, can I get a ham sandwich? And then they take out the ham and you're like, that's just a pink rectangle. It's like an eraser. It has more in common with an eraser than a pig.
You just use it. Yeah.
It's so good, though. It's unbelievable.
It is delicious, especially you get that like honey, the Virginia honey ham or something like that.
My!
It's incredible.
Their innovation of ham. It's like, how can you reinvent ham? They do it. There's 9 types of turkey. I don't know how they're doing it. There's oven gold. There's honey. It's unbelievable.
Anyway, back to the school lunches.
Okay, back to school lunches.
Or just the youth diet.
Okay.
That's lunch, the spicy. So then in the afternoon, normally I'm moving a tangy in the afternoon. So we're doing like sour Skittles.
Really? You're
dude. I would do a lot of sour Skittles, and they'd wreck my mouth. Do you
sour
remember
Skittles were big from like 2003 to 2007.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the afternoon snack before.
Well, they would give you ulcers. Like, it would give your mouth ulcers.
Yeah, no, they would literally.
Because you'd suck on the fucking sour stuff.
And it would just scrape your mouth like.
And you're like, but you'd still do it.
They literally, it's like, when you were like rollerblading or like skateboarding when you're young, and you would fall and hit the pavement and get that those raspberry. It would just do that to your entire mouth.
Your entire mouth.
And just every day.
Our whole generation is going to get mouth cancer. And they're going to be like, did you suck on sour Skittles for 4 years? You're like, yeah, I did.
They're going to be like, did you ever have a phase of chewing tobacco? Nope.
No.
But I did do a 2-year stint with.
That's our generation's chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
Well, and Zen.
I don't do Zens. You do Zens?
Neither do I. Everyone I work with does Zens. Big sales thing.
Yeah. I've never been able to do anything. I get sick immediately. I've never been able to.
Because of where, like, the lip? Because it's in your gum?
I think it's just the type of tobacco and shit. I don't know, but I tried to do dips. I would just get sick immediately. I also just think they're the grossest things of all time. Like, the people that would, I just think it's the nastiest shit ever.
But I went to college with this kid, Denzel, not Denzel. Denzel.
How's it spelled?
Just like Denzel Washington. But he would make it a point that it was Denzel. Very nice kid. Shout out Denzel. Haven't seen you in 15 years.
Hope you're well.
Don't think you are. But he grew up in, like, the projects in the Bronx. And they showed him chewing tobacco. And he thought you chewed it. He threw up everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere, dude.
That was one and done for Denzel.
One and done. He dropped out later. I don't know if that's like a direct correlation, but
honestly, that's probably a great way to get people to not do spitting tobacco is tell them to chew it once.
No one told him what to do, which I think was also a bit of the problem.
Yeah, a little bit of a miss.
He was just eager. He was just happy to be there.
Yeah,
good kid.
A little bit of a miss on that.
Hope you're doing well, dude. But so we're doing sour Skittles, okay?
Yeah, it was just a tangy snack. I just remember sour Skittles being like probably one of the main ones that I would go for.
Your candy over chocolate
in the afternoon. Yes, but that was also a youth phase where I like. Now I never eat tangy. Like never eat tangy. It's all chocolate. I slowly evolved to only strictly chocolate.
Candy is a children's thing.
I think I'm sure we've talked about it on this podcast before, but yeah, like Fun Dips. That was more like a summer camp.
Yeah,
thing.
That you're in the backyard.
Yeah. Fun Dips. Which I was watching cartoons this morning, which I guess we can delve into that. But I still see the same kinds of like advertisements, and it took me back because like I remember like the baby bottle pop, like
those are back.
No, but it's like the same kinds of stuff. Like there was this candy I saw that an advertisement for on the cartoon thing. Like it was like sour straws, but they also have a dipping just a sour dipping thing that you dip the straws in.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, things have not. We've not.
No, they're just repackaging.
Yeah. We're just different forms of the same thing.
Which, by the way, you remember the Baby Bottle Pop theme song? Have you ever listened
Baby
back?
Bottle Pop, Baby Bottle Pop? Yeah, it's a candy pop you lick and dip. Yeah.
You take it out, lick it, and stick it, and lick it again.
Oh wow, you really? All I remember is the chorus. I don't remember the.
Oh yeah, I remember the bridge.
It's just marketing. There's just.
Yeah, dude, marketing. I'm 30, and I still remember the Baby Bottle Pop theme song.
Yeah,
that's a certain job that doesn't exist anymore that I wish came back.
What, like
people want
gimmicks?
Go back to the factories. We need more American factory jobs. No, we need more jingle writers.
Yeah. No, because of jingle writing, it doesn't matter what your product. It doesn't matter what your product is if you have a good jingle. Another thing I've been trying to write a bit about: some of these pharmaceutical drugs have incredible jingles.
Like what?
Like Ozempic is like, oh, Ozempic. You didn't know that?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Dude, there's this one jingle I see commercials for all the time. It's called Jardiance. And it's like a diabetes medication.
Yeah.
I can't remember the jingle off. But it's like it's like an incredible song. And I'm just like, you're selling drugs. This is drugs you're selling.
It's so cool. Well, I mean, that's what they were doing with candy.
Yeah, that's what they were doing with candy.
Drugs.
It's drugs. It's drugs for kids that we just package as food.
It's so good, though. It's so cool. Baby Bottle Pop.
I'm trying to think if there's any other like gimmicks from like candy gimmicks.
The Wonder Ball. You remember the Wonder Ball?
Oh, what's in a Wonder Ball? Yeah. Oh, I wonder.
That was luxury to me. Was the Wonder Ball?
It's your diabetes, kids.
It's like, have you ever? How fat are you? You want a ball with chocolate with candy inside of it? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want that.
Have you ever been debating on if you are more addicted to chocolate candy or tangy candy? Well, we got a solution for you.
Is your mom a real bitch and won't let you get both regular candy and chocolate? Then just buy this one thing, dude.
Tell her it's chocolate. Yeah, I was watching cartoons this morning. I have this weird thing with Saturday mornings where I like watching cartoons. I think it's a child. I think it's like a reversion thing. Reversion is like where
I understand what it means.
Reversion. For the listeners, you don't know reversion. It's when you revert back to a time in your life where you felt safer and less anxious or whatever.
I like how you used the word to define the word. You're like reversion when you revert. I was like, oh, thanks, Mike. All right.
For those of you that don't know how
that's
words...
the Polish definition of reversion.
But that's what I do. I try to revert back to my childhood every Saturday morning.
So you do cereal and all that in the morning on a Saturday?
Well, just because I don't really eat in the morning. But I don't really do that. But I like cartoons to me are sacred. Saturday morning cartoons. Because that was my thing as a kid. I always watch cartoons Saturday morning. Recess.
Yeah.
Was probably honestly Recess is the one I remember the most.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about what else
was like Saturday morning, like maybe Magic School Bus.
Spinelli was my first lesbian I ever met.
Spinelli, that was what, Hey Arnold?
No.
Oh, no. Recess. Oh, Spinelli. Yeah, that's right. All I remember was just TJ Detweiler. That was a great cartoon.
Great cartoon. Yeah.
Really underrated cartoon.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yes.
That was big.
Another very underrated cartoon.
That's probably my biggest.
Dude, if you watch it now, it's like genuinely
great.
Really funny.
Yeah.
Like Fairly Odd Parents, it's one of those things that like it's kind of like The Simpsons where it's like there is humor that'll land for kids, but there's also humor that like for adults is
you
know. But I didn't get Nickelodeon or any of those channels until I was kind of like a little late. Like everybody had
didn't
those.
Have cable growing up?
Yeah, not until late, like after most people had it. Yeah, so like
Why?
all those shows, like my parents are just very like. I think they just don't like to. They're late adopters, to use a tech sales term. Like they don't. They try not to get on board with things until it's just like, oh, you kind of have to. Like, cell phone. I didn't get a cell phone until I was in like, I think 10th or 11th grade, and back then that was, everyone was getting them in like 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little bit older than you.
I was gonna say, but
Yeah,
I think
I'm a
like
little
10th,
bit
11th grade for you should be. What year was
I'm trying to remember.
2007, 2008?
2006.
Yeah.
2006-ish. I'm trying to remember. I just remember not having a cell phone longer than everyone else didn't have a cell phone. I didn't get cable until way after everybody. So I missed the whole wave of like all that. The Keenan and Kel show. I didn't really get into those shows.
Both of those very big for me.
Yeah.
Drake and Josh. Shout out, dude. We know you listen.
We know you're fans.
Yeah.
We know you're fans.
Well, Drake's into some weird stuff. Maybe he's in the guy's feed. Maybe he's one of the commenters.
Did you watch that Nickelodeon?
The doc?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a bit about it people didn't really like, but I still posted it.
Yeah, that was pretty... I'm a little upset. I found out online that it was Drake Bell who was having this stuff happen to him.
Because that was a little bit more than him. I think that's the whole point of the documentary.
Yeah, but... him getting it, well, I don't know who knows what the hell was going on, but the fact that he was like the centerpiece of like, oh, there was like very serious stuff that happened to him. That was a big bombshell, especially for us, because that was like a big star of our child. That's our
besides
child.
Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, he's like those two. He was
the second in command, or Frankie Muniz maybe.
Yeah, Frankie Muniz. Yeah, but he was a different kind of.
He seems fine.
Yeah, he seems to be doing well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that he was the one that was getting the brunt of it was a big bombshell, and that was I found out online before I found out through the documentary, and that would have been, I don't know, it took away a little bit of the mystique.
That's why your parents didn't get cable. They didn't want you
Yeah,
to
they
know
saw
Drake Bell
behind
was getting molested.
They saw behind the ruse
Yeah.
of Nickelodeon. I'm trying to think, but yeah, like, because early when I was like young, I remember like WWE.
You were a wrestling kid.
Yeah, it was WWE, Simpsons.
Simpsons was big.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay.
I think those were the main
Simpsons
ones.
on Fox 5 and 5:30 was appointment TV,
Yeah.
and then Seinfeld from 6 to 7.
Never got into Seinfeld.
We watched very few shows in my house.
Yeah.
Seinfeld was one of the. We were very North Korean with our media. There's only a very few amount of shows we watched.
Yeah, we were the same way. It was mostly
We had
just
1,000 channels, but watched 3 shows.
I do miss that like a little bit. God, because now we've gone way too far.
People are watching this.
Yeah.
That's insane. I shouldn't have a following. I do. And they pay to listen to my dumb fucking ideas.
How many subscribers YouTube you up to? 2 grand?
As of right now, 2,038.
Hell yeah.
Before I hit record. Because
Hell
I
yeah.
check it a million times a day.
Yep.
I just keep scrolling. Just keep refreshing.
Yep. I got that problem myself. I was talking to Polzella about this last night. Gotta learn to unplug it.
The problem is now we're both doing pretty well with it.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
That is like kind of the...
I don't know if it's. I mean, like, because I think about if it wasn't doing well, would I still be obsessing over it? I guess probably not.
No, I was not this obsessed when no one was listening.
It would be a different kind of obsessing, I guess. It would be more of like a I'm a failure kind of obsession. Like now it's more like, well, it's working, but it's not working fast enough or large enough.
You hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, at this rate, I'll have 10,000 subscribers in 2036.
Exactly. It's like, oh, wow, I got 300 more Instagram followers today. All I got to do is that every single day for the next 15 years,
forever.
And maybe I'll be happy. Yeah.
But then I look at all the other comics, and I'm like, all right, I'm not, I got 2,000, but like,
no, it's insane.
There's people that this is their whole career. They have like 5,000. I'm like, oh, dude, what the fuck? You're fucking dumb. Go get a job.
It's insane. No, it's insane behavior. But this is what this shit does to us. So I'm really trying to, and I haven't actually put any effort forth, but I'm gonna. When I start the new job, that's my thing. Monday. So it's gonna be big, big day for Mike. No, but really, because I think Mayho talked about last night, invisible graduations, like every kind of new thing that you start, I think is a good opportunity to like make some changes that you want to make.
Yeah.
And that is a big thing for me. I'm really just trying to focus on my work when I'm at work, comedy, side stuff that's happening separately. And I want my social media to just be output and limit the input. I just want to post stuff, stop thinking about it, just post it, put it out, be done with it, because it's ruining my mental health. I'm never present. I'm always just thinking about what's happening, my stupid TikTok and.
Well, you've also started putting every idea that goes into your head onto TikTok.
Yes, 100%.
The problem is people really agree with it.
Unfortunately, it really resonates with people. Yeah, but I really got to train my brain to like get out. And one of the things that went very viral for me was like me talking about, how everybody's messed up in the head because we're just constantly connected and we're never disconnected. We're never in reality. We're always in the phone. And then I just.
And you said that into your phone.
Yeah, and I said that literally did. It's the most incredible piece of irony, so I really need to get back to reality here.
You got to go into the office too now, right?
Yeah, and I'm legitimately looking forward to it.
That's good.
I'm legitimately looking forward to it.
More people need to go to the office.
Seriously, we need to get back to the office. I mean, it kind of like depends. Like, I think if I were at a point in my life where I had like maybe a kid or something, maybe.
Right.
But even and then at that point where you have a kid, you got to get out of the house, man. You got to get out of the house. Like, I think Tim Dillon's talked about on his podcast, like, there used to be a healthy separation of like, you and your significant other, you go to work, you deal with your problems at work. They go to work, they deal with their problems at work, and then you come home and you kind of commiserate about it. And
you say, like, how was your day? Because you didn't know.
You didn't know.
You didn't see this person or talk to them in 10 hours.
You're not living in your stuff and also their stuff 24 hours a day. Like, there's a healthy separation that, used to happen. And I do think, like, for when you're, like, initially have a kid, like, there's probably where you just got to bunker down and just, like, make sure this thing doesn't die for 6 months. And also forever.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a little bit longer than that. It's not a cat.
That like you just got to be immersed forever. But like I don't know, man. But I'm legitimately looking forward to like getting on the subway and going to an office.
It's nice. Grab a snack.
Yeah. Grab a coffee.
Grab a coffee. Walk around a little bit.
Yeah,
right.
Man. Like So I think that will be a very healthy change for me. But the problem is you build these habits into your brain and it's just this addiction. It's like it's an addiction. Like, and breaking those habits, and it's a process. It's hard. But
well, it's good when you're forced to do it.
Yeah, it's good. Exactly. That's why
you need that force.
Yeah. And that's why these changes are a good thing in your life, these new things in your life. Like,
but then some people do the opposite, where it's like it's not. What's the opposite of a graduation? Degradation.
Never staying in high school forever.
Well, no, there's people we know that we're doing well in their life, and then they start doing comedy, and then they do the opposite.
Yeah. Where they revert back. Yeah. They do reversion, but not the good reversion.
Reversion, yeah. Which is to revert, if you remember earlier in the episode.
It's the process of reverting.
Comedy is the only thing where there's a kid I work with. He found out I do comedy, and he's like, I did the class at Gotham. He's like, I always wanted to. It's like I want to do that. He's like, you ever thought about doing it full time? I was like, dude, you're a fucking retard.
Well, how long has he been? He like just started it?
No, he did it like fresh out of college.
Oh, okay.
Probably like 27-ish.
So you're saying he asked you if you consider doing it full time?
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's a person that just has no clue how it works.
But that's what most people.
That's what most
that
people
is a kid I respect because he did comedy.
So it was like,
and
nope.
he was like,
yeah, what am I doing?
He's like, what's it like in the first few years? I was like, I did 30 sets a week every week for 6 years.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I was like,
yeah,
that's healthy.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, good for you for knowing
because any normal, well-adjusted person will look at that and go, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, how much money were you making doing that? Oh, as a matter of fact, I was spending $15 to $20 a day doing open mics.
I've lost thousands of
dollars.
Comedy.
How much money are you making doing comedy? I'm losing so much.
You can't even comprehend how much I'm losing.
Because once you get to the point now where we're at now, where it's like, all right, we're not really actively losing money. It's about even maybe making some money. But like, it's not even just the open mic money. It's like, oh yeah, I'll go do your show and drive 12 hours to do some show where I have to pay for the hotel. I got to pay for my gas. Like, I'm getting literally no reimbursement whatsoever, and I'm getting $25 to do the show. It's like
I just lost $600 to do 3 shows in Montreal.
Yeah, dude.
So dumb.
It's it's insane.
I'm like justifying. I'm like fucking going through TSA. I'm like, no, this is good. You go to a different place and you meet new people.
It's a tax write-off.
It's a different scene. It's a different scene, and you're meeting people.
Just getting out of the city. You gotta break your routine.
Treat it like vacation, but then you're with substantially worse comics. I'm spending my vacation with people that fucking suck at comedy. Like, why am I doing this?
It's a tax write-off, though.
I don't have an LLC. I gotta get an LLC.
Yeah, me too. That was actually one of my goals this year that I'm not going to achieve.
Yeah, I'm not going to achieve that too. And it's so easy to start an LLC.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to do it.
It'll take whatever.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
It takes 5 minutes,
and
I won't do it.
Yeah.
I got to eventually, though, dude.
I think the thing that hung me up was I think you got to get a P.O. box.
Oh, do you really?
I think so, yeah. And then people tell me they're like, open up a P.O. box in Delaware because you don't want to register in New York because the taxes will screw you in New York. Go to Delaware, get a P.O. box.
Shout Biden, dude.
Yeah. Biden.
He's the one that did it. Good guy.
Yeah, thanks for doing that on your way out, buddy.
He did it like 40 years ago. That's why he became president. Shout out to corporations, dude.
Yeah, dude. Corporations are sick. They haven't destroyed the fabric of our society.
Not if you ask boomers. Boomers love a corporation. Boomers love things bigger than them.
But that's how they're the generation that allowed these corporations to just become our government. It's because
they don't understand it.
No,
they truly think 2 people are running. I'm like, no one's running.
Yeah, no one's. Those people are just the face of all of these major corporations.
I might work on this bit tonight because my dad, my dad, he's like, how can Kamala Harris, you just change your policies? How'd you just change? You will have an open border and then you close the border? I'm like, well, because she doesn't believe in anything.
Yeah, she doesn't have policies.
She just believes
in
says
the things.
Paid.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter.
She just says the things that the people that are paying her tell her to say. Like
how have you not realized that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's correct. Well, they don't. I don't want to go down the anti-boomer wormhole. I do too much crapping on boomers. I
don't. So I'm happy to go down that hole, dude.
Because there's a lot of boomers I love to death, like my parents. I love them to death.
No, they're fantastic. No one's saying hey, they're fantastic.
But just
people.
as a whole
mindset.
Yeah.
I can't believe, and it's even Simon. We know, shout out Simon, friend of the pod, Montreal's finest. I'm a big Saga and Crystal Breaking Points fan. I don't know if you know what they are.
No.
They're independent journalists. He's Republican. She's a Democrat. They rip apart both sides. fantastic. He couldn't comprehend how they could like make fun of their side. He's like, but how do they get paid? I was like, oh, it's a Patreon. Like, I pay $5 a month for that. They have over 1 million people, so they make a good amount of money.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't understand, but without sponsorships, how do you do that? I was like, oh, you're broken. Like, you could easily do this.
Is he a boomer?
No, because my parents are technically not boomers, and they're 58.
Okay.
They'll be 59 this year. He's 47, so 10 years younger.
Yeah.
We're going to switch to Patreon, folks.
Head on over to the Patreon, folks.
Head on over to Patreon, dude.
We'll talk about politics. No, we won't.
We'll talk about Pollock. All right, here we go.